Hello everyone, welcome to Sharmit. In this session, we are going to talk about another very important topic related to template driven form, where we will be discussing how to validate email for a template driven form. So by the end of this session, you will be able to understand what is template driven form and how we can validate the email field for it. But before we proceed further with this session, I would like to recommend you to please go and check out the previously released sessions first, because they all are in proper sequence and sync. So if you follow it sequentially, then it would be much more easier for you to understand the ongoing topic. Because for time being, we are just mainly focusing on how to use template driven form for email validation. Now, like for the sequential content, what you can do, you can refer the Sharmit digital coursebook, where like you will find more than 3000 plus resources available in Hindi and English language. So as per your convenience, you can go through it. And for now, like we can see like how the things goes. So here you can see currently I am in app.component.html file, where we have main heading that shows Angular course by Sharmit. And the secondary heading shows template driven form example in Angular email validation email attribute. So this is our main topic, and this is the heading. After that, I have added this HR, which is nothing but a horizontal row, which will help us to separate out the headings with the actual form content. Okay. Now after this, what I will do, I will simply add my form here, and I'll start writing the logic for my form. So what basically we are going to design here, I will create one field only in a form, although like we can and we should use multiple fields, right? But here I just want to explain you a separate part, like this email part separately. That is why I'm just creating a form with one field which will expect email, and there I want to implement two validation. One is email should not be blank, and the second one is email should be correct format. Okay, so these two things we will do. And for that, let's design the form. So here I will write form. In form, we will mention template reference variable, which is hash my form equal ng form. Okay. Then we will write here ng submit, and it should be inside this parenthesis, then equal, then on submit, then here we will write my form. Okay, my form. So this is the thing. Currently it is showing error with ng form and on submit because we haven't created and imported the required module. Okay, so for that we will do the things in component.ts file, but for now let's keep it as it is. Now here I will add the label, then we will write here email, then we will add here br tag if needed, otherwise you can skip br tag. Then we will add here input field. Input field we will write here type as text, then name as email, then we will write here ng model. Okay, then we will write here required. So these are the all terms that we use for the validation, and it is for email validation, so we will write here email, and also will assign the template reference variable to it. So for that, let's write email ctrl equal my model. ng model. Perfect. So this thing is ready. Currently it is showing error because we haven't added the forms module, and we haven't declared the on submit method, right? So to define this thing, we will do the modification in component.ts file, but before that, let's also add the logic for error conditions. So let's put one comment here, error message Okay, and after error message we will add one div here. In this div we will write star ng if. In star ng if we will write here email control dot invalid ampersand 2 time email control dot touched. So here again we will check two things, like it should not be invalid and also it should be touched by the user. Untouched thing we will not throw any error. Okay, then we will apply the style as color with red. Okay, and then we will also, like, this is the main div. Inside this we will do, add two paragraph. First is for, let me write like this, ng if equal email control dot errors. Make sure to put it as errors, not error, otherwise it won't work, and it is case sensitive, so always write it in the same case. Then we will write here required, because this is a required thing, and inside this we will mention the error message as email is required. Perfect. Similarly we will add the error for the second thing, that is invalid email. So p tag star ng if email control dot error question mark dot email. Okay, and here we will show the message as invalid email. Perfect. So this form is almost ready. We just need to add one button here. So after a div we will add here button, and the type of the button is submit. So before that let's write the text. Here I will mention type submit, and also we will make it disable until the form is invalid. So my form is invalid. Okay, so this thing is ready. Now we are good to define the other required thing, like forms module and the buttons, this method, not button, method. Currently it is throwing 3 errors, so let's fix it. Go to app.component.ts. Firstly I'll clear this ng because I will define it by my own. Here I will mention forms module. So you can see it is added, and then we will write here ng if. So only 2 errors are left, which is for method. So let's go expand the class. Here I will define the method which is on submit, opening closing parenthesis, curly braces. Then we will write here form of type any, and then we will mention here console.log form values, and then we will write here form dot value. It should be in small v, and next is alert box. If you want to add any alert box, you can add like this, form submitted. Perfect. So this is ready. Now we are good to run the application. You can see all the issues are resolved. Only one issue is there because we didn't add s here, so errors. Now it is good. So ng serve -- open enter. Just wait for a few seconds and then it will show you the output. So you can see Angular course by Sharmit, template driven form example in Angular, email validation, email attribute, one horizontal row, email, and submit button. Now if I put abc@gmail.com and if I click on submit, before that let's right click on the browser, inspect, console. If I click submit, so alert box shows form submitted, and also you can see form values are there. That means it is working as expected. Now if I clear this up, so it will show email is required. In case if I make it as ABC, only ABC, and let me refresh, let me show you. If I write ABC, you can see invalid email. That means this form is now validating the email as per my requirement. Although like there are so many other things that we can add to improve the logic, but for now we are just going through the steps that we need to follow to validate the form, template driven form, using these keywords. So I hope today's session is clear to all of you. In the next session we will discuss few more things. So thank you for watching Tech Sharmit.